Hello students, this video is our Friday Reteach and Enrich. I wanted to go over collectively what all of you should be doing or should have done by now. We're finishing up week 6. This week I did speak to 7 of you on the phone, which was great, and a few more of you have joined my Google Classroom classes. And that's great. I do think it's the most effective way to complete your work and turn it in. I know that some of you would rather do paperwork, and that's fine too. I have updated, as of right now, I think I have graded every assignment except for 2 from my 5th period. So if you want to look on your app, you can see your updated grades on PowerSchool. Ms. Vinsel also said that this morning your work for the next section, next 2 weeks, will be mailed out today. So you should be getting those tomorrow, which is Saturday or Monday. If you have any questions, please do not forget to email me at patnewley@gmail.com. So for first and second period, let's see. We have a lot of assignments that have been posted. Some of them are from 3 weeks ago up until today, the 18th, which was last week. On Monday, I will be putting more work on for you to be able to see what is due. There is a Google Calendar that you can use to kind of see so that you can kind of see everything in order. But while we're waiting for that to load, there's plenty of assignments that you guys should have been working on and were finished by now. Occurrence at Owl Creek Bridge, the short story, your formatives, your multiple choice questions. I will be posting the next section of multiple choice questions, the next 30 of them, on Monday. So make sure that you are checking that out so that you can see everything that needs to be done. So I have posted in the calendar here everything that is due so far. We have some work all the way up until May 8th. I will be giving you the next couple of weeks' work up until the end of the semester. So make sure you're checking that out. This is for first and second period. I'll be back with you guys next week on Monday. So now we're going to move on to third and fourth period. You seniors have been working on formatives, research assignments, thesis statement lectures that I've posted, paragraph building videos, formatting your research paper, and outlining your research paper. You guys should probably be on page 3 by now. And I suspect by the end of next week, some of you will have already turned in your first draft. I know many of you are going to struggle with your works cited page. Most of you have never written one. That is okay. I will help you with that. So make sure that you are working steadily. You can email me at any time, and I will contact and be with you. Same thing. Make sure you guys, if you want to check out your calendar here, make sure that you look at all of your assignments that are due and that you are completing those. Otherwise, you're going to have a bit of a struggle when it gets closer to the end of the semester and graduation. So please make sure that you guys are checking out and doing everything you need to do to complete all your assignments. I have all of your videos when you log into YouTube, of course. They are all here for you to look at. Some of you are not viewing the videos, and that really is only going to hurt you guys because all of the questions that you are going to have, I bet you I have answered most of them in the lecture in the YouTube video. And I have them all titled by period so that you can see and find your work the way that you need it to be. So seniors, let's get on the ball here so we can get you guys graduated. Next, English Independent Study 5 through 8. We have lots of assignments here too for you guys. To build a fire should be finished by now. And you guys should be working on an occurrence at Owl Creek Bridge. Just like my first and second period, you guys are doing this same particular assignment. I did change some of the work to fit your standards. You have your formative assessments. You have one that's due next Thursday and one that's due on the 8th. So make sure that you guys are on top of your work too. You can also go in and look at your classwork in the calendar, and you can check your work to see what you need to do. You can even click on the assignments. It gives you the instruction and everything. So make sure you guys are working 5th period on these assignments so that you can get them done. We need you guys to all be moving forward as we get to the end of the semester. So there's that for you. We'll go back one more time for 6th period here. For band, if you guys are elective, you have a few less assignments, but you guys should have finished your research essay. All of those instructions are in the YouTube videos. Make sure that you do your This is America video assignment, which is actually pretty cool. If you've never watched the video, this will open up the YouTube link on your screen. Here's your Google Docs for the questions. You guys can get in on that. And then the last assignment that I posted was your music, lyric, and video. There's a band, Cali 13. There's a video and song they wrote called Latino America. If you guys can go in and check that out, answer the questions. It's a very, very good video. So that's your period. So we have a lot going on. Some of you guys are working on paperwork at home. Some of you are turning them into school quite regularly. So make sure that you do so, and that you make sure you complete all your assignments. Some of the paperwork that I've received, some of you guys, it looks like you just ran right through it and you didn't answer all of the questions, which will affect the grade on the assignment, especially if you're trying. Okay, students, so there's a couple things we're going to do this morning. Those of you who have been checking your email that I've talked to on the phone, you know that we are moving a lot of our material to Google Classroom. It's much easier and direct for you all to access your materials there, unless, of course, you're getting them in the mail, which you are, and can do them at home and either take pictures of your work and then upload those back to me through my email, or you can physically take your work back to the school. There's a bin outside the school where you can place your work. I'm sure all of you know that by now. So today I'm going to show you how to do and use Google Classroom. So what you're going to do first is you're going to log into your Gmail. So I'm logged into my personal Gmail, and I'm going to be a student like you and show you how to access your particular Google Classroom. So I'm logged in. Here's my Gmail. Here's all my emails. What we're going to do first is on the right side of the screen, there's the 9 dots that are in a square. We're going to click this. And if you don't know, your Google Drive is in here, photos, the internet, your calendar. But if you scroll down, there's also Docs and Sheets, which is like Excel. And then there's Google Classroom. So that's what we're going to be clicking on today. So let's click on Google Classroom. Now here is my classroom as a student. I just have a couple things on here because I was messing around. Your screen will be blank. There won't be any classes over here on the left side of the screen. But for you to be able to access your work, you need to join a classroom. How does one join a Google Classroom? Well, I have talked to some of you on the phone and given you your code to log in. I also sent out emails to the 76 students that I have emails for with codes for all 6 classes. So what we're going to do, for you to be able to log into your classroom is you're going to click this plus sign. After you click the plus sign, you're going to be joining a class. Now, a little screen is going to open up to ask you to put a code in. The code that I have given you goes in this box. I had already had mine copied, so I just pasted it in here. So now I'm going to join this particular class, and let's see what happens. Okay, so this code is for English 4, which is my first and second period. As you can see, I've already posted a few assignments for you students to be able to do. So we're going to choose one of these, and then I'm going to show you the process. So here is to build a fire. This was posted a couple of weeks ago. You can mark as done when you're finished with your assignment. Got it. So whether you're using your phone or a computer, this is going to work either way. So for this particular assignment, what I did is I included, and this class is reading To Build a Fire. It's a story by Jack London. So we're going to click this. This is a PDF, and this is just the story. So for those of you who need to read the story this way, this is a great way to read it. Or, because you have a Gmail account, you already have Google Docs. So you can click the Google Docs version of the story. I converted it this way also, so that you can go ahead and read the story, which you should do first. But let's say that you're going to start